addressing COVID-19. First and foremost, you have got to know my name. It's Fatin Nazura Binti Lotfi. I am 11 years old and currently studying at Sekolah Kebangsaan Putih. I am a well-rounded person. I can play both feminine and masculine sports. Excel in my studies and represent my school in most curriculum and co-curriculum competitions. I may look small and tiny, but I love playing football. See, am I good enough? I started playing football for fun as I was surrounded by boys. I have also participated in table tennis competitions at a national level. To be honest, I cried at each winning moment. Many people praise me for my courage, as I am even brave enough to kiss a snake. Even though I was born a daughter, I am delighted to have been raised as both son and daughter. I am well loved by my parents and sisters. This is my father. My father is not just father to me. He is also my friend and my hero. He is always there when I need him. This is my mother. She cooks and cleans our house every single day. This is my eldest sister, Nabila. She gets angry all the time. My second eldest sister, Najiha. She is always dreaming. My third eldest sister, Nazura. She is so girly. And my fourth eldest sister, Nazifa. She is such a busybody. Eldest and elder just now? It's because I'm the youngest. I'm happy to be cuddled, loved, and given anything I ask for. Are you jealous? Just joking. Please don't take it to heart. Well, one of the things I like to do during my leisure time is reading. Can you see where am I now? I'm in the library. I read textbooks, comic books, magazines, online articles, news, and even every single signboard from home to school. Recently, I have just finished reading a storybook entitled Horace Henry and the Mummy's Curse by Francesca Simon. I love her style of writing and the adjectives she used in her book. Francesca Simon is one of the world's best-loved children's authors. She is the only American to have ever won the Galaxy Book Award, and her creation, Horace Henry, is the first best-selling capture book series in the UK, with a hit TV show and over 15 million copies sold. For your information, this outstanding book is actually her sixth book for children. It is very popular and is the fifth book of Horace Henry series. Next, I really like his book because it contains 4 easy-to-read stories and hilarious illustrations by the one and only Tony Rose. So, even the most reluctant of readers won't be able to resist Henry's amazing talent for trouble. This is a 75-page hardcover book published by Sourcebook Jabberwocky. You can find it in stores and online. Although this book is not challenging enough for a fast and critical reader like me, it is suitable for my leisure and my resting time. Anyway, this storybook contains 4 chapters. They are Horace Henry's hobby, Horace Henry's homework, Horace Henry's swimming lesson, and Horace Henry and the Mummy's Curse. from the main character in the story, Henry Horrid, which tells about stuff that happened to him. Good things and bad things happen, but mostly bad things. Here we go! The story starts when Perfect Peter, who is also Horrid Henry's little brother, wins how to print money, keeps kites at the museum, and Horrid Henry wants it. With an army of mummies behind him, Henry is unstoppable. In fact, he convinced Peter that the kite is cursed. Better yet, he convinced Peter that his cat, Fluffy, is a real-life mummy. Things start to become chaotic when his mother screams in anger, throws the dog to see what he's doing, Peter. At last, as usual, he has been banned for watching TV for a week. The good news is that his little brother, Perfect Peter, said that he doesn't want the mummy kite anymore. What a poor little boy! Sometimes, even if you think that you are doing something wrong, you might actually be taking steps in the right direction. The most magnificent thing is a perfect introduction to make a culture, and that show inspire others to create themselves. That's my very own opinion. Result may vary. I really like this book. I think you'll really enjoy it. That's why I would like to recommend this book to everyone. Although Horrid Henry and the Mummy's Curse is just a fiction storybook, it can really give us ideas on how to be creative and critical in our own thinking. However, I don't mean to encourage you to just read fiction books. As a primary school student, reading fun and motivating stories are meaningfully engaging activities. But nowadays, it is also very important to feed ourselves with fact and knowledge, especially if something occurs that can affect us directly or indirectly in many ways. It's because lately I have been bombarded with nuisance instructions. Like I must stay at home. I must not go out with friends. And what makes me crazy is that I have to wear the suffocating face mask. These are all happening to me just because of one reason, which is COVID-19. Then I start to look out for some information regarding the issue from variety of resources. The birthplace of COVID-19 was in Wuhan, China, on 17th of November 2019. Most infected people will have fever, dry cough, and fatigue. Some people may have sore throat, diarrhea, or conjunctivitis. The more severe patient can have difficulty breathing or chest pain. On average, it takes 5 or 6 days for the symptoms to show, and some can take up to 14 days. However, at the end, it affects different people in different ways. The first case of COVID-19 in Malaysia was detected on 24th of January 2020. In response to this outbreak, Ministry of Health in Malaysia has been working closely with the WHO country office on sharing technical guidance for procuring medical supplies and many more proactive actions. Personally, I salute both sides. Thanks to that, the spread of COVID-19 pandemic and treatments for patients are under control. On 18th of March 2020, our Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin has taken significant precaution by appealing to Malaysians to stay at home to protect yourself and your family. He said that the reason the government had imposed the movement control order (MCO) was to stop people from moving around. Since then, the phrase "stay at home" becomes a trend, and it has been repeatedly broadcast in mass media with the hashtag "Stay at home." Citizens of all ages have also been recording themselves saying the phrase all over the internet, radio, and television. Regarding the enforcement of MCO, I personally feel that it was an excellent choice to break in the chains of COVID-19. Without the order, citizens who may or may not have the knowledge about COVID-19 will continue to go about their life as usual. Thanks to the MCO, Malaysia did not repeat the history of COVID-19 in Italy. Apart from that, the MCO has diminished a number of new cases per day. Honestly, and I am hoping for the MCO to be further continued until Malaysia has successfully maintained the number of COVID-19 to zero for 2 weeks. Don't try to accuse me by saying that I refuse to go to school. Believe me, I am not that kind of person. I really just think that it would be the best method to prevent the spread. Although the pandemic has resulted in travel restrictions and nationwide lockdowns, I am very sure that it is a bit better to be safe than sorry. Prevention is always better than cure. More importantly, travel restriction did not affect me in any way possible. I can still eat, sleep, go to the toilet, study, listening to music, do exercise, and do everything necessary. We have been told that COVID-19 is spread through droplets released into the air when an infected person coughs or sneezes. The droplets generally do not travel more than a few feet, and they fall to the ground in a few seconds. This is why physical distancing is very effective in preventing the spread. Shall I act out? Achoo! See, my saliva does not travel more than 1 meter. Next, I am well aware that everyone will have to pay a high compound for not wearing masks in public. It may sound a little cruel to the poor people, yet I feel that it is for the best. With that, I would like to conclude myself by saying, stay home, stay safe, don't stress, and be happy. Thank you for lending me